Now it's time for To the Point. And we'll start with Boston, Montreal in Boston, Kevin.
Yeah, Brad Marchand, you either love him or you hate him. If you're a Boston fan, you love him. If you're everybody else, you hate him. But you cannot deny that this guy is an exceptional hockey player. And again, tonight we see he's got his hands all over everything. Watch this single-handed effort on the power play to two beautiful moves there and draws the penalty, makes it the 5-on-3, and he's going to get his assist. Now, listen to these stats. This season, he's going to hit 1,000 games played. He just hit 500 career assists with that. He's going to get to 400 goals if he gets 20 more. 1,000 PIMs easy. 900 points is coming. He's got 2 goals. He's got a cup, I believe, Elliot. I don't remember when, but this guy is an exceptional hockey player.
You know, I'll just say this. I said this to Chris Tanner the other day. That's the one thing I will not make fun of you about. I don't. That is the one line I won't. There's the one line I will not cross.
Because I'm so sensitive.
It's the one line I made when we were doing the CFL on CBC. I made a joke about it to Kahari Jones once when he didn't win it, and he looked at me like with daggers.
You got no guts.
I said that is the one line I'm not crossing.
All right, Hall of Famer? Enough, Elliot.
He's definitely around the Hall of Fame.
So Pasternak and Marchand, this is a beautiful photo of them in the dressing room. And the one thing that was really interesting is, and by the way, we'll try to get an update on Pasternak's injury. It looks like maybe a groin tear, but they are both named to the top 20. They've named the top 100, but they're having a gala with the top 20, and they received certificates. Notice the sticks. Pasta has a pair of sticks there, and never the tools from the trade far from Brad Marchand either. Amazing. Okay, Jennifer, let's get over to the Winnipeg-Arizona game.
Well, in Winnipeg, there's another elite player playing a different position for the Jets, and that's Josh Morrissey. And we've talked a lot about the depth of this team up front, but they have a lot of pieces. Hellebuck getting a rest tonight. But if you think about Morrissey, this is the first minute of the game. There's hardly a few little marks on the ice, and he's just going to take advantage. The nice dangle and a beautiful pass across. But you watch his movement. He's so strong on his skates, makes a pass, moves back to create a better shooting angle, gets the blast on. So this is just a player who's creating a lot of leadership. The poise under pressure, there's not much space there for him, but he's such a smart player, very intelligent on the ice. I mean, Brian wanted to make sure we got all these clips in for him, but he's just a two-way player, right? Smart in the defensive zone, then gains the zone. This one, nice soft into the zone, and it leads to the Winnipeg goal. So just an example of how many great pieces this Winnipeg Jets team has, and Morrissey is another big contributor to why they're on this great run.
And Scheifele, who you mentioned in the pregame show with great visualization, great goal. We'll get to Calgary in just 1 second. Trouba has another victim, the former Winnipeg Jet.
He gets them. And the reason we're showing this is because this is still a part of the game, and Trouba does it as well as anybody, and it takes a skill set and timing to be able to make these hits. And some people don't like them, and some people love them. But, I mean, this hit was clean. He didn't get a penalty for it. And Nosek has his head down, and Trouba makes him pay. And this is what he does well, and this is why he's the captain of the Rangers. And what do you got, Elliot?
Well, I was going to say, I think this came up again at the GM meetings this week, is should Trouba have to fight after every one of these?
If you ask Trouba, though, he never feels obligated to fight. The times that he has, like the Calgary game last year, he's like, I wanted to fight. I took him on willingly. I don't feel like he feels like he has to fight after those hits.
Okay. Well, on that one, when a player, it was so blatant that his head was down, trying to kick the puck in his feet. So I feel like you can't blame that situation when he's got his head down, right? You got to be aware.
Calgary?
You bet.
All right, so Calgary tonight, that line with Zari, Pospisil, and Kadri, they've really energized this team. Right off the opening draw, they get a good scoring chance and a little bit of forecheck pressure. And then, you know, later on, they score the opening goal of the game. And Hanifin made a great play, and you see the confidence. Just Pospisil going around and scoring. This line, Zari is first in the team in points per game. Pospisil is third coming into the game tonight. This is just an excellent move, like an excellent move against a good defenseman. You can see how much they've changed this team.
Should we change overtime? Kevin, should we get away? Should we have a shot clock? Should we not allow you to come back over the center red line?
I've heard all the arguments, and I just think we have a good product right now. I like the Toronto and Calgary overtime last week was phenomenal. I think there's enough offense. Are there times where guys do pull it back out of the zone? Like, I don't know, Jen, you think, but I just think the one thing I do like is how the goalies really tried to play the puck in this as much as they could, like right here. I think that brings excitement, there brings air, there brings turnovers, there brings odd man rushes. That's what we want.
Would you legislate that goalies have to move the puck, can't freeze the puck?
I would encourage it somehow.
So look, there are great moments, but could it be even better? And my argument is yes. If you're the puck carrier, you come in and you know that you don't have the option to cycle back, then you know you need to attack and create, perhaps even more offense.
I would love 10 minutes of 3-on-3.
You'll never get that.
I won't get it.
Never get that.
There's a lot of things in life I want, but I don't get. I want that.
Was the JT Miller to Hughes in there, Brian? I didn't notice.
The fans want mistakes and odd man rushes. The coaches don't want that. So you're having two opposite ends fighting for this.
Watch JT Miller take the puck. Now, it's not over the red line. It's not in the attacking zone, and he pulls it out of the attacking zone. But JT does revert, and that's one of the things that drives a lot of people to distraction. By doing this, look what he does. Just sucks everybody in and sends Quinn Hughes on the glorious game-winning goal breakaway. So, yeah. And Bruce Boudreau had a neat thing for your teams practicing. He said you got to have all three guys in the same zone to score a goal. That's just for practice, not for the game.
I don't remember that.
No, it was just with Ailish and Justin on Sportsnet. You don't get it down in Newport Beach.
I never listened to Bruce.
Our coverage will continue.